Listen closely. This is not just another prediction. This is a critical alert for April the 9th, 2025. What's hurtling towards us isn't merely a planetary alignment. No, this is something far more significant, a convergence point carrying an energy so potent it promises to crack open realities, to reach into the deepest parts of your soul, the parts you thought were sealed off, maybe even forgotten. Right now, even as you listen, the lingering effects of the Virgo Moon are likely making you restless, forcing your gaze onto the minute details, the flaws, the imperfections you've conveniently ignored. It's been stirring the pot, hasn't it? But that's just the setup. That's the overture before the real storm hits. Because the sun, blazing through the fierce, untamed territory of Aries, is on a collision course with Chiron, the celestial body known, whispered about, as the wounded healer. This alignment, this Sun-Chiron conjunction, it's not just about dredging up old hurts. Forget that simple explanation. This is a cosmic intervention. Think of it like spiritual surgery, happening on levels most aren't even aware of, designed to fundamentally transmute your deepest pain, not just into understanding, but into raw power. And listen closely, because this year, this conjunction, it feels different. The intensity is dialed up. It's more direct, more unavoidable. There's a potency here we haven't witnessed in quite this configuration before. But here's the critical piece, the part most will completely miss in their focus on just the healing. There's a hidden frequency within this alignment, a specific energetic key. Missing it? It could mean losing access to arguably the most profound evolutionary download available this cycle, perhaps even stretching into 2025's unfolding narrative. I will reveal exactly what that overlooked aspect is later in this message. You need to stick with me, understand the layers first, because mark this date, April the 9th. Circle it, feel its weight. It represents a doorway, a celestial threshold that technically appears annually, but trust me, the energetic charge this time, amplified by cosmic currents we've been tracking, is unprecedented. Imagine the raw initiating fire of the sun in Aries, pure will, courage, the spark of creation itself, merging, fusing with the very essence of our deepest vulnerabilities, our most defining traumas, embodied by Chiron. This isn't just planets aligning light years away. This is a direct hotline to your soul's encrypted files, the guarded chambers where your truest wounds and, paradoxically, your greatest potential for healing and strength reside. For centuries, those attuned to the subtle energies, the mystics, the true healers, they've understood Chiron. They know it's the bridge, the precarious, necessary link between the dense reality we walk in and the higher purpose whispering to our spirit. But when the sun, the source of all light and life in our system, illuminates Chiron with this much intensity, something extraordinary happens. Your wounds don't just get a band-aid. They don't just scar over. No, they begin a profound alchemical process, morphing into the very bedrock of your unique strengths. But there's a catch. You have to be ready. You have to be willing to face what comes up, because this energy won't feel the same for everyone. That Virgo moon we mentioned, its influence is still setting the stage, meticulously preparing the ground. Think of the last few days, maybe even weeks. Have you felt an almost compulsive need to clean, to organize, not just your home, but your thoughts? Have you found yourself reviewing past choices, past pains, with an almost surgical precision? Let me know in the comments below right now. What one word describes the energy you felt building inside you recently? Has it been intensity, clarity, confusion, pressure? Type that one word below. I want to see the collective pattern emerging, because it's real. This isn't random spring cleaning. This is cosmic preparation. The Virgo energy isn't just about tidying your desk. It's been working on your inner landscape, acting like a forensic accountant for your soul, uncovering the hidden patterns, the recurring loops, the cycles you've been trapped in, maybe for lifetimes, without conscious awareness. And what it's been digging up, it's directly tied, intrinsically linked to what this Sun Chiron firestorm is about to force into the light. Maybe you've noticed yourself being unusually analytical, hypercritical even, of yourself, of others. Maybe there's been this nagging, unshakable feeling that something needs to be fixed, improved, perfected. That's the Virgo frequency doing its job. It's not meant to make you feel inadequate. It's designed to hand you a precise map of your own internal territory, highlighting exactly where the dragons lie, where the healing must occur. As this analytical Virgo energy recedes now, it leaves behind a critical gift: stark clarity about your wounds. Because the truth is, before genuine transformation can happen, you have to see the wound clearly. Before you can alchemize the pain, you must acknowledge its existence, its depth, its shape. The Virgo Moon phase has essentially handed you the diagnostic report. Now, the Sun and Chiron are prepping the operating theater for April 9th. But brace yourself, because what happens when the Sun illuminates the wounded healer, it's not always gentle. Old pain doesn't just resurface, it can feel like it's being reactivated. There's a profound reason Chiron carries the title Wounded Healer. It represents those core traumas, the ones etched so deeply they feel like part of your DNA. The betrayals that shattered trust, the abandonments that left echoes of emptiness, the failures that whispered doubt into your potential, the moments that fundamentally altered the trajectory of your life. And on April 9th, under the Sun's unrelenting gaze, these ancient wounds will demand your attention. It will be impossible to look away. You might find memories flooding back, sharp, vivid, painful. Conversations replaying with chilling clarity. Faces of those who hurt you appearing in your mind's eye. Feelings you thought long buried. Grief, anger, shame, surging up with surprising force. It can feel like stepping back in time, like regression. But hear me clearly, this is not regression. It is revelation. Here's the piece most spiritual bypassers miss. Sometimes, for a wound to truly heal, not just superficially scar over, it needs to be reopened. The infection needs to be exposed to the light. The pain needs to be felt, fully, without flinching, before it can finally, irrevocably release its hold on your energy field. This Sun-Chiron conjunction is the cosmic surgeon, wielding the Aries fire like a scalpel, precisely cutting away the scar tissue, the limiting beliefs, the energetic densities that have kept you playing small, held you captive. And yes, it might hurt. Tears might flow unexpectedly. Anger might boil up seemingly from nowhere. You might even feel physical sensations. Pay attention here, in the very parts of your body where trauma has been stored. A tightness in the chest, a lump in the throat, a knot in the stomach. These are not random. These are direct signals from your body wisdom, pointing precisely to where the energy is stuck, where the healing is most needed. But don't get lost in the pain, because this isn't the end goal. The resurfacing is just the first step. The real magic, the true alchemy of this powerful alignment happens next. This is where your deepest wounds begin their transformation into your most potent superpowers. This is the secret Chiron holds. Your most profound vulnerability is inextricably linked to your greatest gift. The very thing that caused you the most suffering is the crucible that forged your unique perspective, your deep empathy, your unshakable resilience, your specific genius. And during this Sun Chiron fire baptism, that transformation isn't just a possibility, it becomes an accelerated inevitability if you engage with it consciously. Think about it. The person who endured profound abandonment, they often develop an almost sacred understanding of presence, becoming anchors for others. The one whose voice was brutally silenced, they can emerge as powerful advocates, speaking truth for those who cannot. The one who faced crushing rejection, they often become master builders of true community, creating belonging where there was none. Your wound hasn't just been a source of pain all these years. It's been a training ground. It's been honing specific soul muscles, preparing you for a purpose only you can fulfill. And on April the 9th, as the Aries sun ignites Chiron, you'll begin to perceive your history through a different lens. You won't just see the pain, you'll recognize the shaping, the strengthening, the forging process. You'll understand, perhaps for the first time, that what broke you also initiated a profound rebuilding, crafting a version of you that is stronger, wiser, more fiercely authentic. This isn't about slapping a positive affirmation on deep trauma. This is cosmic alchemy in its rawest form, transforming the lead of suffering into the gold of wisdom, transmuting raw pain into undeniable purpose. You might even feel a strange sense of gratitude, not for the suffering itself, but for the incredible strength and unique perspective it carved within you. You'll finally see what that fire was forging all along. Now, remember I promised to reveal that specific overlooked aspect, the hidden power most people are missing? This is where it gets truly transformative. Pay close attention, because your physical body is the key. Your body isn't just a meat suit carrying your brain around, it's a highly sensitive antenna, a resonant instrument deeply connected to these cosmic energies. And in the days leading up to, during, and immediately following April the 9th, it will be sending you unmistakable signals. These aren't just random aches. Think of them as cosmic telegrams, energetic downloads delivered straight into your cellular memory. Notice, where do you feel it? An inexplicable tightness in your throat when a certain topic comes up. A sudden clenching in your gut when you think of a specific person or situation. A strange ache in your shoulder blades when you feel unsupported. These aren't just in your head. These physical echoes are pinpointing where the chironic wound is still energetically active within your system. Ancient wisdom traditions knew this intimately. The body always keeps the score. Every unprocessed emotion, every trauma narrative gets lodged somewhere in your physical form. And as this potent Sun-Chiron alignment peaks, these stored energies are being stirred, activated, brought vividly to the surface for release and transmutation. Also, watch your dreams. They are likely to become incredibly vivid, perhaps even unsettling. Dreams of people from your past, recurring scenarios related to your core wounds, potent symbols you can't shake off. Don't dismiss them. Your subconscious is working overtime, using the dreamscape to show you exactly what needs attention, what's ready to be healed now. And the synchronicities. You might randomly bump into someone who mirrors a figure from your past trauma. A song connected to a painful memory might play everywhere. You might overhear conversations that directly address your deepest fear. These are not coincidences. These are strategically placed cosmic breadcrumbs, nudges from the universe, guiding you towards the precise points needing acknowledgement and integration. But here is the hidden power, the part almost everyone overlooks, while focusing solely on the pain and the past. This Sun-Chiron conjunction in Aries, the sign of initiation, courage, new beginnings, raw life force, isn't just about healing what was broken. It's about activating your future. It's not merely closing old chapters. It's igniting entirely new pathways that could only become possible because of the specific wounds you carry. This isn't just a healing portal. It's a rebirth portal. The true overlooked power of April 9th lies not just in releasing the grip of past hurts, but in claiming the unique gifts, the specific medicine, that only someone forged in your particular fire can possess. Nobody else on this planet has walked your exact path, carried your specific burdens, felt your unique pain, and therefore nobody else can offer the precise frequency, the unique wisdom, the specific contribution that you are now positioned to bring forth. Think of the figures who truly changed the world. Almost universally, they alchemized their deepest suffering into their life's defining mission. Their pain became their platform, their trauma, their testimony. Their wounds unlocked their wisdom. On April 9th, the universe is offering you immense energetic support to do the same. This is about stepping into the version of you that required every single experience you've endured. The soul that had to crack in precisely those ways to let in the specific light that only shines through your unique pattern of healed fractures. Now, understand this. The most potent energetic window isn't just April 9th itself. It's a critical 48-hour period, roughly from the beginning of April 8th through the end of April 10th. You will be in the eye of this transformative storm. What you choose to do, how you choose to engage during this specific window, will dramatically influence how deeply this alignment reshapes your reality. Think of these 48 hours as a sacred pause, a moment outside of ordinary time where the veil between your conscious awareness and your subconscious programming thins dramatically. The old stories, the ones whispering that your wounds define you, limit you, make you unworthy, these can finally be consciously rewritten. But you must be an active participant. During these 2 days, carve out intentional time, not just idle daydreaming, but deep, focused connection with your inner self. Journal relentlessly about your core wounds, not to wallow, but to witness. Meditate on how they've shaped you, not just negatively, but also the strengths they forged. Perhaps even engage in a dialogue with your younger self, the one who first experienced these hurts, offering compassion and understanding. This is sacred witnessing, the essential first step to transformation. Some might feel drawn to ritual, lighting a candle with intention, creating a small altar symbolizing release and rebirth, performing a personal ceremony to consciously mark this shift from woundedness to empowered wholeness. Others might take practical action, initiating a difficult but necessary conversation, finally setting a firm boundary, making amends where needed. Whatever form your conscious engagement takes, know that these 48 hours operate under different energetic laws. Healing can happen at an accelerated rate. What might take years of therapy can shift in profound ways within this potent parenthesis in time. And as this window unfolds, especially as the peak energy begins to gently wane after the 9th, you'll likely notice something remarkable, an unexplainable lightness, a subtle yet profound sense that something heavy, something ancient you've carried for lifetimes perhaps, has finally lifted. This isn't just wishful thinking, It's an energetic recalibration. The points in your subtle body, your energy field, where these wounds created density and blockage will begin to open, allowing your vital life force, your chi, your prana, to flow more freely. You might literally feel taller, lighter, more expansive. Colors might seem more vibrant. Your senses might feel sharper as layers of energetic armor you no longer need begin to dissolve. People often describe this feeling as coming home to themselves, remembering the core essence of who they were before the world, before the wounds told them otherwise. It might manifest as a deep, quiet peace or an unexpected surge of joy bubbling up from within. However it feels for you, understand, this lightness isn't fleeting. It's a glimpse of your new baseline frequency. And as this new, lighter frequency establishes itself, watch what happens next. Because the true proof, the undeniable evidence of this alignment's power, isn't just how you feel during these few days. It's revealed in the tangible shifts that unfold in your external reality in the weeks and months to come. True healing always ripples outward. Relationships that were built on the shaky foundation of your old wounds, they will either undergo a radical transformation to match your new frequency, or they will naturally, perhaps even gracefully, fade away. Opportunities that your previous energetic state simply couldn't allow in, they will start appearing seemingly out of the blue. Career paths, creative projects, connections that resonate with your healed self will begin to magnetize towards you. Lifelong patterns, the ones you thought you were doomed to repeat, you'll suddenly find yourself responding differently, breaking the cycle, choosing pathways aligned with your newfound worthiness and strength. You will set boundaries with ease, speak your truth without apology, take inspired risks that previously felt terrifying. Your entire external world will begin to reshape itself, reflecting the profound internal transformation catalyzed by this Sun Chiron event. This isn't just about feeling better, it's about fundamentally altering your timeline, stepping onto a path aligned with your soul's highest potential. And as you walk this new timeline, embodying this healed state, something even more profound begins to happen. You become, often without even trying, a healer for others. Remember, Chiron is the wounded healer. Once you have navigated your own underworld, faced your dragons, and emerged with the gold of wisdom, you naturally become a lighthouse for those still navigating the storm. Your journey itself becomes medicine, your story, a map, your very presence, radiating the frequency of healed wounds turned into strength, becomes a catalyst for others. Don't be surprised in the coming weeks and months if people are suddenly drawn to you, sharing their deepest struggles, asking for your perspective, sensing something in you that offers hope or clarity. They are recognizing, consciously or unconsciously, the frequency of embodied transformation. You become living proof that healing is real, that pain can be alchemized into purpose. Your energy itself communicates this possibility, planting seeds of hope in everyone you encounter. This is the ultimate potential, radiating from April the 9th, not just personal liberation, but the capacity to contribute to the collective healing, simply by bravely healing yourself and embodying the wisdom gained. If you've stayed with me through this entire download, thank you. Thank you for your focus, for your willingness to explore these deeper energies. If this resonated, if you felt the truth in these words and want to continue exploring these shifts with me, please consider clicking that subscribe button. Your presence and support mean more than you know. Share your experiences, your insights, even your lingering questions in the comments below. Let's continue this conversation. Until our paths cross again, navigate these potent energies with awareness and courage. Take care of yourself and remember to subscribe for more insights into the unfolding cosmic narrative.